Pole raising. In this program, one of the many modern methods available to linemen for setting poles will be demonstrated. Several of the procedures presented can be applied to other methods of pole setting. As always, company specifications and safety regulations should be strictly observed at all times. Once the site of the new pole has been located, the hole should be dug. The recommended hole depth is 10% of the total pole length plus 60 centimeters. Company standards for pole depth may vary. After the hole has been excavated, a ditch should be dug to facilitate the installation of the pole. The ditch should be slightly wider than the pole and measure approximately 1.5 meters in length. It should drop into the hole at an angle and intersect the hole at a depth of about 50 to 70 centimeters. Any loose dirt that may have dropped into the hole during this excavation needs to be removed and the bottom tamped. Move the pole into position where the butt is located over the hole and centered in the ditch as demonstrated here. The butt board is then lowered into the hole. This device will keep the butt of the pole from passing over the hole or digging into the side of it as the pole is raised into position. It also provides the base for the gin, through which the cable will pass as the pole is raised. Move the truck into position and extend the winch cable. Thread the cable through the gin and attach it to the pole just below the neutral. Take care to ensure that the truck is positioned directly in line with the pole, or it may complicate the temporary guying required during the raising process. The winch is now used to raise the top of the pole to a working height of about 1 meter. A support is placed under the pole and the winch cable is released. While the pole is secured on the support, linemen assemble the components on it. Note: company standards may vary, and care should be taken to ensure proper framing of the pole in accordance with approved specifications. Once the pole is framed, it is readied for raising by installing 2 ropes above the cable attachment. These ropes are used as temporary guys which support the pole laterally while it is being raised. Note: ropes should be long enough to allow workers to stand at a safe distance from the pole while it is being raised. The pole is now ready to be raised. Crew members should move into their assigned positions. The foreman is located to one side of the truck, where he can observe and supervise other crew members. This crew consists of 1 man per rope and a winch operator. The foreman should review the site. He checks the gin, ropes, and winch cable for correct positioning. After finding that all is in order, he gives the command to start raising the pole. As the cable becomes tight, the 2 men on the ropes take up slack, which stabilizes the pole and keeps it from moving side to side. As the pole top rises, the butt pivots into the ditch. At the near vertical position, the pole drops gently into the hole. and the foreman orders the winch stopped. Ropes, winch, and bars are then used to center the pole in the hole. They are also used to cant and plumb it. Cant and plumb are rechecked, and the hole is filled and tamped. This procedure is done in steps by putting about 15 centimeters of earth in the hole and then compacting it with a tamping bar. This procedure is repeated until all of the dirt has been replaced and tamped in the hole. Any excess soil should be placed around the pole and compacted. The pole can now be climbed and the ropes and winch cable removed. Review. Dig the hole and ditch as required. Position the pole over the hole. Install the butt board and gin. Properly position the truck and pay out the winch cable. Attach the winch cable and raise the pole to a working height. Block and frame the pole to specifications. Install guy ropes. Carefully review the site. Raise the pole slowly, maintaining lateral tension with the guy ropes. Plumb and cant the pole. Fill and tamp the hole and ditch. Remove winch cable and ropes and store them properly. Quality work is accomplished by well-trained professionals who are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Properly setting power poles is an extremely important component in power line construction. By following the practices presented in this program, you will be able to install poles safely and properly. This will increase the life of the line and reduce the maintenance it requires in the future.